David Smith here with another flipped classroom math video. A few tips before we get started. Remember, you can always pause the video if you need to catch up with your notes. You can also speed up or slow down the playback if that helps. Finally, you can turn on the captions so you can see my words going by at the bottom of your screen. Today's topic, logarithm laws. We're going to use these laws to simplify expressions with logarithms. Starts simple, gets complicated. Okay, check this out. We have three laws: products, quotients, and powers. And we can use these laws to simplify pretty complex exponential expressions. Okay, so products is if I have the log of two things that are being multiplied, that's the same as the log of the first thing plus the log of the second thing. Okay, so pretty straightforward law. In fact, all these are pretty straightforward. Quotients is if I have the log of one thing divided by another, the log of A over B, that's just subtraction. That's just going to be the log of A minus the log of B. Okay, so again, pretty straightforward. And the powers one is also pretty straightforward. If I have the log of A to some power n, that's really just going to be n times the log of A. Okay, so let's do some examples to see how these play out. Okay, let's start off with two simple examples. I have the log of 2 plus the log of 7. So when it's outside, when the two numbers are outside separated by a plus, this just becomes the log of 2 times 7, which is the log of 14. Okay? Now notice what I put up here. No calculators. Don't pull out your calculator and do the log of 2, get that decimal and the log of 7, and then add those two together. That's kind of a no points answer to one of these log questions. You've got to use the log rules. Okay, let's do this subtraction. Now remember, subtraction is division in logs. So this is going to be the log of 6 over 3, which is just the log of 2. Okay? So products and quotients. Okay, let's do a more complicated one. The log of 49 over the log of 1/7. And you might be going, whoa, David, how do I simplify that? Let me lead you through it. But if you're feeling bold, pause the video right now and see what you can do. 49. How can I write that with exponents? It's a perfect square, so I can write the log of 7 squared. How can I write this with exponents? Because notice I have a base of 7. Oh, I have a base of 7 there. 1 over 7 is 7 to the negative 1 power. So I can write this as a log of 7 to the minus 1, like that. Now I'm going to use my power rule, my power law, to take my power and bring it out. So this is 2 times the log of 7. I can bring my negative 1 out. This is negative 1 times the log of 7. Now, look at that expression. We could cancel and simplify greatly. Watch this. Log 7 over log 7 cancels. 2 over negative 1 is just negative 2. Pretty cool. You never would have thought that this expression would simplify down to negative 2. Okay, one last one. Log of 80 minus 1. How am I going to combine these two? This isn't written as a log. Well, let's write it as a log. This is going to be log 80 minus, what's 1? 1 is 10 to the 1, so that's log 10. Remember, log 10 is just 1. It's what power of 10 makes 10. That's 1. So now I have log 80 minus log 10, and I can do, using my quotients rule, this is going to be log 80 over 10, which is going to be log 8. Okay. Now I could simplify this a little further if I wanted. 8 is 2 to the 3rd power. Okay. Now I can use my power rule to bring my 3 out, and I can write 3 log 2. Now, I'm not sure which one you would consider more simplified. Log 8 seems pretty simple, but since 8 is 2 to the 3rd, I was tempted to pull the 3 out and do 3 times the log of 2. They're both equivalent. Now that you've finished, take a moment to write down any questions so you can bring them to our next class and get some help. You can also watch the video again to improve your understanding. If you enjoyed the video, please click the like button down below, and if you'd like to help me grow my YouTube channel, please click subscribe.